Inflewence here. Today I have X-Transbots Dr. Paragon, which is their first aid from the Protecto Bots, another member, and it's set with set A, I think, or set B, I don't know, but this is considered set because it's the arm basically, but doubles as the doctor bed. it's really not really, but not much to say. I mean, the vehicle looks nice. I love the I guess tampos. I ain't take that off. I don't leave that on for no reason. I just didn't take it off. But got some paint back here. Wheels of chrome, rubber tires. Got a little symbol right here, and paint in the front. Got the blue windows. I kind of like the blue windows. You can't see in there, but in here you can see some seats. There are some seats, and it doesn't look bad back here because, you know, it's an ambulance, so it looks like it's stuffed back there. Even though I don't know if there's any ambulances that have clear windows in the back for privacy issues. All right, let's go.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
I pretty much went over everything about the car in the intro, but you can open the doors. There are like little things that look like seats in there. You can open the back.
Subscribe.
Which again, it does look like some stuff's back here, but here's the gun. You can just fold up and sit back there. It doesn't really tab in. It just sits. It has its own space where it can sit, and you can close all this stuff. Transformation is not the greatest, to say the least. Here's the gun, just all black. And like I said, it folds up to go in the back, and it just has the masterpiece space. Here's the bed. How you do the bed is it comes like this. Easy. You got arms and stuff in here. You just pull those arms out. They go up. Pull this out. They go up. I would have wanted this hinge to be different, but really it's... Let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't think it moves. Like this actual hinge doesn't do a circle. So that's what I was talking about, because you can only go there, but then you can move all these hinges and get them where you need them. Then you move this up here like that, spin this around, and then this goes down as like another weight. And then you can see here you can work on people. Let me bring in, I know it's not a masterpiece, but here's Blaster, and he's on the bed getting worked on. So I mean, I guess it's a function. It's just the arm. You can see the hand under here, no biggie. Book, card, of course. Box, got some artwork, normal boxes, got some stuff back here. One thing I hate, I don't know, man. This right here, this boils, it boils me, because I don't remember them announcing. I mean, I've seen this before now, but I don't remember them ever announcing this or those in this paint job before they brought out the other ones. So it kind of, because these are the ones I would want. I know this is Paragon's review, but I'm just saying, stop doing it. Then you move this around, and here's the hand. So since it's super easy, I'm going to show you the arm mode first. There's a button here. This button is so hard to push, but once you push it, it kind of almost throws the front off, because this is a splitting robot. It splits in half. So I just take the back of the gun. Be careful, because I'm sure it could probably break. But I think you're supposed to take these up, but you don't have to. Then I just take this, and there we go. It didn't do it that time because it was pegged on well, but you just take these halves Make sure this is out the way. Then up here, it's an easy thing. You can just move that back down because that's the shoulder. And you can just peg this in up here. See, that fits. Then you move this out and peg this in right here. I really like it the way it looks. Then you move this up and it goes around right there, and that's the arm. Gonna have a double joint. The only thing I see that could have an issue is this movement, the shoulder movement. It looks like it's gonna be hindered right here. I'm not sure, unless maybe I got it wrong. Turn this around here. Oh yeah, maybe it's like this. So if it is like, no, it can be, because ain't no ratchet in there. So it gotta be on this one. This is where the ratchet is. Yeah, this even gets less. And it I don't know. Or maybe it goes down. No, because it's right here blocking it. Yeah, so that's what I see. And right here, there's no, it doesn't tab on anywhere right here. So it's just flimsy. So if you have something in the hand, I mean, it's not gonna be that heavy, but still. And you know I'm nitpicking. So let's just get on with the, be careful with that. I don't know what I was doing. These two halves, you can put them back together, or to me, it's easier to just transform them like this and then try to put them back together, because this is hard. And you don't want to eat this up, so you want to push this button in order to put the waist on, but it's super hard. So let's just do this. It's probably easier anyhow. So you have the back part, it would be like this. So the legs, like I said, I'm just doing this one at a time. So let's open this up, pull this down like that. There's a up. Oh, I can show you this too. There's an under right here. So if you have it together, it's hard to see that. So I was just trying to pull this up. I was like, oh, let me pull this up. But then there's a blockage where you can't just pull this up like that. You have to kind of get this out of the way like that, and then pull this a little bit up and out, because there's like that tab right there that's blocking this from going down. So it kind of, I guess, kind of makes it so it doesn't get trapped up in its own stuff. There's pegs on each side into the hip skirts. You want to get those out, and after you get those out, then you can move these down, because, or move this, sorry, bumper, pull the bumper out, pull it around, you can just leave it like that, and then these go down here. Now with these knees, it is weird because there's a little piece you have to flip up, and you probably should do that. I mean, I guess you can do it now. You can move this little piece up, and there's a little piece, move it right here, because there's a space for this thing to move around it. See that space? And then it goes up. Do the same thing over here, move that over there, and then move this, because this is gonna flap all the way around. And I say do it, well, not right this second, but do it before you kind of move all this stuff. So once you get this out of here, you can move this like this and move these apart. They don't really tab in anywhere, I don't think, but just to give you room, move them apart. And then you're moving this down, because this part right here, you can move it, it's kind of flexy. So before you move that down, you can move this down, but then flex this, and there's just enough room to get that like that, because then you're moving this around here. So you can break that apart. I don't like that. I mean, break it apart. But then as you're moving this and you clear this right here, I'm doing it super slow on purpose. Then you can kind of get this back out, and this is going to go out like that. And then you can just get the rest of it. You can even move it and get the rest of it down, because and move this, because this is the front, this is the side, this is one side, this bar is really weird seeming. Then you can move these feet out. Just move them out now. It doesn't matter really, but I mean, it does matter to pull them out now, but I meant while you was moving this. So then you move that down, and this will go in here. But before all that, you want to try to get this around here. See, it fell back down again. So move that, flip that around, and I say get it around all this stuff first, because this blocks it. And you can move this out and move that down. So now you see it's where it should be, because it gets blocked. It won't move any further out of whack until possibly later. So then all this right here, I know I'm going very meticulous with this because it's super hard and I had a long time with it, and I'm trying to help whoever's watching this. So there's a peg right here that's probably about to fall off because it has a bad stress mark on it, but that goes into the side of this thing. There's a tab, you can tab it in, and I think that's where you tab it. But mine has such a stress mark, probably because I didn't tab it in right the first time. So get that in there if you can. I know you can't see it. I'm just trying to get it in on camera just so I can. There we go. It went in, kind of. Now this all right here should be where it should. There's a peg here. There's a space here that peg sits in. This stuff should be up where it should be. And then all of this kind of falls into place. But there's a peg underneath that pegs into this way. And that peg is kind of hard, but you can get it if it's all lined up. There we go. So that's pegged in. Everything's pegged in. That gets pegged in. Now this, it shows to move it and put it back, I think. But I leave it like this because it hinders the knee articulation. If you put it down here. Right here, a hit. See, I'll just show it real quick. So when you had the knee articulation, it'll hit right there. You can still get 90. But without it, with it up, you can get more than 90 if you need it. So I don't know. It don't look bad either way. So again, over here, I'll probably show a little faster. Move this out. Move this out. Once you get it out of, oh yeah, you already got it out. I already got it out. So move that up. And then move this down. It's going to be going down. Jesus. Here we go. Go down like this. Like I said, once you get it cleared past all this stuff, you can just move it back and continue to go down, and then move this out this way. Now make sure this is down inside. Again, you're gonna want to, it's the clear tab. I mean, I heard that clear plastic breaks easy as a myth, but still, why would you make that tab out of clear plastic? And I don't even know if that's a myth or not, but I've always heard that. But then I heard it's a myth not too long ago. So I don't know. I'm not an expert on that stuff. Shit, I'm barely an expert on this crap. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna say I'm an expert at none of this, but so it's got to be down farther, and you got to get this. This hits a whole bunch of stuff. Like this point, it just hits everything. So I'm trying to get that piece above board like that without before closing all this, because like I said, it should be where it's supposed to be before you close all this. I think I closed it too far. And see, you got to get it right above. Yeah, I closed it too far before I spun it out. That's not a good thing. It's not feeling good at all. There we go. There we go. Now it's above where it should be. And once you do that, you can get it. Just gotta move the legs straight. Now tab this stuff in. You can hear me breathing. That's my I'm done with this ish breathing. So try to tab this in on the side. It's tabbed in, then I tab the back, all that in like that, and then this go down and tab in here. And there we go. We have, and this, you know, you can either way. I'll just put it back here like that. And now you have the legs. Again, it's probably super easier to transform it like this. So move the doors out, move the doors out, move this part out and down, move this part out and down. Move this out like that, move that around, put the bumper in, just leave it like that. You can just, then this will kind of come up on its own. And now these arms right here, separate the arms. Then you're going to want to pull this out the front. So it's pegged in here. Wait. So you just pull that out like that. Move the head up, move the head up, and then you move this. You can get all this together. It moves like this all the way up. You push the seat back down again. You move this like this. So this part was pointed straight up. It'll be pointing straight down. And all of these joints, it's all these joints on the arm. The arm, some of the joints are really tight. So while you're spinning around and trying to get it together, it doesn't go right. And so then you get it like this. What I do, I'm not sure it's in the directions, but you got to move this chest up. It's on sliders right there. So you move it all the way up until it clicks. You can kind of get it to click if you push it from the bottom, kind of pull it out. That moves this around so it can tab into the arms to stop the arms from moving. I like that, but also you can move this around like that, because eventually it's going to be like this. But just leave it down. What I was saying is this has to peg into the back right here on these arms. So I think they tell you do it after, but I do it now because the purpose, it keeps these arms where they should be, and it's where this should be. And then the head right here will tab into right there and also keep it. And then these tabs should tab into the tabs there, and just get the arms together. What's crazy is you gotta move these in. I didn't move them in yet. Move them in like that. You kind of, it gets together. You know, it's pretty clean. And then this right here, this tabs into the side here, the seats, and it kind of keeps the everything together too. So let me put this together first. So you got to move this head up a little bit, hopefully move this down some, get these arms out the way, and then push this together. It should be going into the peg right here, please. It tabbed in up here. It may be where it's supposed to be at. Then it's home stretch. You move this like this, fold this window in, fold this window in. Make sure these are tabbed into where they need to be. Right there, it's on the seat here. I kind of put my finger in there and push it because the seat's flimsy. So when you're trying to tab it, it'll move over. Especially if this, I don't think this is tabbed in all the way. It's not. It's supposed to go in further, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe it is tabbed in all the way. I don't know. But tabbing over here, I don't think. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. It was blocking. So now it should be in there. Then you can move these arms back like that. We'll get these arms together in a minute. Then this, if you fail to move the windows in, and I don't think I told you till now, you can just move them in. Just move this like this to move them in, and then it goes like this and down. This pegs together right here like that. Kind of keeps it sturdy. Then you flip this and this pegs on right there. This is kind of the backpack, which is nice. Let me put these together. Now when you put these together, like I said, you want to push this button, and it can be a lot. Can be hard. Oh, that was easy. Okay, never mind. Heel spurs. Trying to figure out why it's not standing right. Heel spurs definitely needed. Then the arms, you can kind of see the elbow is super tight. So pull the elbow down. Pull it down all the way. And then right there on this joint, move that so you can flip this flap open. That's the only way you're gonna get that flap open. Then the light, you can just push the light in and it'll pop the hands out. And then same over here, same over here. Pull that all the way out, but bend that up so you can pop the hands out. And I like that little mechanism. That's cool. Where you pop the light in and then it gives it a little accent on the back of the arm. You get the hands situated how you want it. And here you go. First aid is finished. And to be fair, he's pretty clean. The backpack isn't crazy to me. You can see. Pretty plain, of course. I mean, that's what it is these days. Gun fits in his hand okay. It does pop out. Well, in that hand, I had it in last time. It's not too bad in this hand. I guess maybe it's a difference, or maybe I put it in better in this hand. Butterfly. I'll go through articulation, but that butterfly doesn't, I don't like the way it works. Here you go. See his facial. Cool. We got MMC's first aid. We have X-Transbots Streetwise. And we have Optimus. See where he is on Optimus. So let's go through articulation. I love the paint on the eyes, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but he has up, no down, spins around, no side. Oh no, it is side to side. Oh, it's on a ball joint. Why ain't it there down? I guess his chin bumps into it. I just realized that. Arm goes all the way around, no ratchet. He has a butterfly. Like I was saying, I don't like this mechanism because it's not tabbed in anywhere. At least I don't think it's supposed to be. So, and I think this is supposed to be tighter. Maybe I got this wrong. No, I don't think I do. But yeah, like I was saying, the butterfly, you have double jointed elbows that get you full everything. I don't know if I like the arms. They're super thin. The hands are weird. They're all on the same pin. And then you have this thumb that's flat and it's just on like a hinge. So it doesn't do anything. You can see that. So you have that. It does spin around and it goes back and forth. So there's a little bit of articulation there. He has, I thought he had an ab crunch. He does have an ab crunch, a light one. You gotta, well, not a light one. You gotta kind of pull it up to get it. He does get it. So that's cool. Skirts, 6 skirts. All of them go up, front, back, sides. And you can do the super hurdles, jumping over everything, and the splits. So the hurdles are ratcheted and the splits side to side are not, but we know why they do that, and that's cool. As long as that friction's pretty good, as long as it holds. So we have the swivel here, and then we have the knee. The knee is not ratcheted. It's a double jointed knee, but it still only gets you 90. A little more than 90 because of this. Yeah, making sure mine wasn't broke. But yeah, it's not ratcheted, but you see, you get a little bit more if you put that there as opposed to back here, and then you only get that much because it hits right here. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I just keep it over here like that. And then you can still get that knee. Foot, you have a rocker, get you the full. Pretty much. You got a down, you got slight up. It could go more if you had that, and you have heel spurs that are independent. That's pretty much it for this review of X-Transbots Streetwise first aid. I got this for combine mode. Combine mode does seem a little limited on the arm, but we'll see. I'll reserve judgment, as I usually say. But yeah, I got this for combine mode, and I think the arm looks great. It's big enough that I want. I'm not sure how I feel about the bot. It looks pretty good. There's a lot of stuff going on with the transformation though. I mean, it's a lot. But if you like it, you like it, and that's all that matters if you got it. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll get up with you in another one. Peace.
Life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.